Hello again. Alright, so I just noticed that I forgot to explain a fair bit as far as what the overall strategy is here last time. So I'm gonna try to get into that a little bit more. And yeah, by the way, it's right here. So this is a nice little change from vanilla, so they land more often, you know, local stuff does a lot more. Basically, yeah. Basically, the locals do a lot more. Actually, one of the things that I'm hoping to see in this one is that the locals will actually participate in the fight a little more. In vanilla, you basically just get 3, and this one you will occasionally get more than that. Because yeah, it got a little bit weird when you get to like a terror thing, for example, and there's an entire city being overrun. They're like, let's send 3 guys. They'll be able to take care of it. And then they never could. That was always frustrating. So, I mean, for a while I was using this other mod that basically was just adding more of them outright, so it upped it to 8. And this one found some nice middle ground of just kind of changing it depending on the situation, so that's always nice. Anyway, they're not using grenades yet, so we'll pile up over here. That's actually one of the things I really appreciate in this as opposed to the original XCOMs there, because yeah, it just going through Terror of the Deep recently, it's really annoying when right off the bat they get access to grenades on pretty much all difficulties, and you know, you have everybody just come out of the dropship and they're like, yep, everybody got erased. Hope you like how there was no avoiding that situation. So that's more annoying than it is challenging. At any rate, at a corner here, so this looks like a close range thing. Hopefully have the assault and these 3 just kind of clear out this little area. Hopefully they'll be able to handle it. And have everybody else focusing on this little alleyway. Drop some smoke just in case. Now, what I was saying in terms of strategy though, there will be a lot of things skipped. I don't really see any chance of this run actually succeeding, but if there's to be any hope of that whatsoever, it will involve skipping a lot of things. And one of those things would be lasers, another thing would be Jackal. To explain what the hell I'm talking about, as far as your armor goes in this, you've got a few different kinds. So, the earliest one you get is Jackal. It's just basically like a riot vest. It's functionally worthless in Insane. Its whole purpose is to be able to survive like a single hit, pretty much. And I just misclicked and hopefully didn't get that guy killed. We'll see. Actually, I should just be having them go through that door. Okay, so that stuff, its entire purpose on other difficulties is just, it goes from an insta-kill to they may survive a shot. The upgrade from there is the Wolf, which comes pretty shortly afterwards. Alright, I'm gonna take a peek. Seems all clear. Don't know about the second floor. Why don't you go check that out before we get surprised? Okay, no, that's all clear. Probably shouldn't be taking cover behind a giant gas tank, but whatever, just chill out there for a sec. Close the window. And just sit here in case anything camps around the corner. But yeah, so that stuff is a little bit more reliable in terms of maybe somebody will take a single shot. Even though the description of it says, hey, somebody will be able to take a 50 cal from point blank. Which is kind of sort of true. You can, it's just the plasma stuff is ridiculous. To give you an idea of the actual numbers involved here, since you don't really get to see both sides, these will do, like, let's say pistols will end up doing like 20 to 50, rifles will end up doing like 15 to 60 or so, shotguns will end up doing multiples of like 20 to 30-ish, but they get 3 pellets. So they're maxing out at, you know, more or less around 90, sometimes if you're really lucky they'll go higher. LMGs are a little bit better at that whole sort of thing, going up into like maybe the 150 range. Their pistols are doing about 100 to 150. Their rifles end up doing like up to 200 sometimes. Yeah, it's pretty one-sided. So that's why, just like in the others, the whole idea is just to get your technology up to the point where you can actually stand a chance. Okay, I was kind of confident at that point that there was nothing else to search for, so let him do that. Get both of you up here. Actually, get you around the sides. As that guy was running around, it's probably relatively safe out here. You take a seat. You take a peek. Also take a seat. Alright, let's get these two moving up here. Alright. Have you take one step back, so you're not in the line of fire of any description. And that should be good. Gotta say, it's a little bit frustrating, because I ended up starting this thing early. I was planning to start this thing like next week or something, but I can't get any work done. The kid's asleep for like another hour, and yeah, I can't do any work at all because I just get a call from Comcast, or I call Comcast because their internet's not working. They're like, "Oh, we paid the bill earlier. We're gonna shut it off." I'm like, okay, fine. It's due in like 2 weeks. But fine, I guess we'll do that now if you guys are going to be dicks, because they love doing that. Like, I don't even know how they legally can do that, but they will literally just say, you know, we'll shut it off if you don't pay it early. Okay, we have found the thingy. In that case, you buddies need to run down this way. And yeah, this is aside from the fact that they're up to quadrupling the bill in some cases. Alright, this area seems unusually clear, actually. I think we'll leave 2 snipers on this whole situation, and have you go with these guys. But yeah, so major pain in the neck as far as that's concerned. Wait a minute. Somebody can see somebody. I think it was just through that door, and hopefully we got Cesians. But yeah, at any rate, so they make this whole big stink about it. Calling back, you know, like, why is it still not working? I paid your blackmail money. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, looks like we have a service outage anyway. I'm like, you dicks. So probably first thing as far as the actual internet coming back, I'm gonna end up going and finding any friggin' alternative to these a-holes, because I'm really sick of this crap. I mean, they're pretty darn heavy-handed about it, because they have a agreement with the complex, so I guess they just kind of assume they can get away with murder here, so... And in the neck, but... What can you do? Let's have you go here. Hopefully counter that guy. Right. I want you probably over here. I don't know how good your odds are of getting a shot over here. Probably pretty sucky, but whatever, we'll look at that later. Okay, just continue looking this way. Now we're just gonna leave him right there. Right. You guys are gonna move in for door removal duties. And there we go. Ah, they killed Mr. Cop Guy. It's weird, because in so many of these runs, it's like the random pistol cop guy has been bizarrely effective. Like, there was one time where it was a Reaper UFO, which is basically the equivalent of a chrysalid in this one. So it was Reapers and civilians, so think mutons and chrysalids. And there's one guy with a pistol who's just like right here outside the door, and when we finally get to that point, after freaking like 50 freaking Reaper things, there's just like the one guy lying here with his pistol and just like a pile of stuff in front of the door as they all try to get past him. That was pretty nuts. Alright, you go over here. Hopefully you should be surprising him, not the other way around. You get a shot off, kind of. Good enough. I would like to capture this guy, though. You got stuns, yeah, they've all got stuns. I suppose you can take a step back, so have a crouch. You can take a step back. They can absolutely shoot around that corner, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Alright, this is for the sake of just hopefully scaring them a little bit. I got a shot on the door, you sure do. Okay. Those guys are gonna get on that. This is another interesting feature of the game, by the way. If they're crouching, and there's a guy right next to them, they don't have to worry about hitting each other. So, don't have to worry about bizarre friendly fires in that case. Dang it, what are you guys doing all the way back there? I completely forgot about you. I forgot it. Okay. What the hell? Where did he come from? Right. So there's like 3 in there, it turns out. Cool. Good to know. First things first. Erase. Second thing. Erase. Third thing, smoke. If you're wondering on the whole name thing, by the way, I'm gonna do that after the first month. Basically, once the first month comes in, then I'll just kind of consider the A-team set up. Right. At least she only took one injury there. Now, if we can capture that guy... Should be like right there-ish. Nice. These guys, unlike the other ones, are a lot less resilient, as you've seen. So, shouldn't be nearly as much of a worry. Alright. That stuff needs to go away because I need to actually aim at him. Enough. Mr. Snipey here needs to go back around the corner. You are in in some pretty rough shape here. Rig. Yeah, that is a... You step there, and the only way to save this one is have him potentially endanger himself a little bit, because she just needs to heal herself at least for one. There we go. Got 11, and fixed herself. Okay, that is going way too close. And that's alright, she's the rookie. Oh. I'm accidentally off the guy. How about that? Anything else up here? Guess not. Okay. Let's do that. Way to miss. Perfect. So if it lands right on them, there's a little bit of a bonus that they get. Ah, you resilient bastard. This guy isn't really a leader, but he's just kind of like the ship captain guy. He's like a navigator or something. Where's that one I'm forgetting about? You're there, you're... There we go, that's the one. I'm gonna get over here, assist with lobbing everything at this guy. Ah, that guy should have had no points left. Right. That guy panicked. Oh no! I heard scary stuff far away. Alright, pan in the bunghole. Would you go down, please? There we go. I guess there is something else still left inside that UFO. So... let me have you pick up this. Heal yourself up a little bit. Have everybody else go focus on that thing now. Just in case there's anything here. Have you fire, have you reload. Good to have them kind of staggered out. Oh. Well, nope, they weren't inside. Got a little overconfident there. Okay, they're a basic. Actually has a vest. Oh, okay, that should have exploded dramatically. Guess it didn't. Right. I can't tell where that landed, but I think it was like right there-ish. Alright. So I don't know if I mentioned it, but there is actually a chance that they will survive that whole situation with getting shot in the face. It's... yeah, is that the last one? I guess not. So thing is, they can survive. It just depends entirely on how badly they friggin' ate it. So, say their health is 50, right? And they take a 50... then they will have exactly 50% chance to survive, because they didn't go anything over their health. Basically every, I think it's either percentage or every point over their health, they end up losing a percentage to be revived after the fight. Oops. Well, so much for that research money. He will. Yeah, go pick up this guy's shotty then. Don't need you sniping anymore. Alright, who else is left? Let's finish scouting, since that apparently is causing some serious problems. I thought I had everything already looked at. Oh, I should probably mention, unlike the originals also, you don't have to spend the entire time looking for that one last guy in the map. Pretty much if you take over the UFO and hold it for 5 turns, you just win. Okay, that's obnoxious. Always hate when they get their free shot. Okay. Get out of there. You smoke. Those guys just stay there, because these two are going to have to sort this problem out. That. Wonderful. So he's 100% dead. Like, there's not even a question, he just got friggin' obliterated. I was hoping he wouldn't get that second shot, but that was a guard, so figures. You guys move up. More than likely, the only ones that are actually going to get veteran status of any description are going to be the gunners and snipers. Even though, yes, I just kind of fed one to the guy for no reason. These ones are functionally the sectoid equivalent, but based on their uniforms, they have different jobs. So that one's a guard. He's doing a pretty good job of guarding. Alright. You over here. Can't say this is a terribly promising start, but hey. Problem solved. Anybody get revived? No. Let's see. We lost half the rookies and half the experienced folks. That's fine. Whole deal. Okay, so we got a Cesium analysis. As far as the different researches, this is another thing I forgot to cover last time. So, the analyses, and which is basically their interrogation. You gotta do interrogation first, then you can analyze them. So interrogation is the plot one. You basically have I believe it's four major, like, plot gates. Because you've got your, well, the alien invasion one, you just kind of got to do that right off the bat. You got interrogation of one of their, like, field commanders, then you got a interrogation of one of their leaders, then you got an interrogation of one of their, like, friggin' hive mind overlord dealies, and then you have the last one, which is just like a preparation for endgame, pretty much. So they take increasingly longer, they're pretty friggin' difficult to pull off. And actually it's a little bit harder to pull off that last, or the second to last one with this mod, because they don't spawn in bases anymore. In the original game, it was fairly easy to actually get a hold of them, because the leader of the week, more, so to speak, ends up spawning in either like a UFO kind of thing or in a base. Sometimes they'll show up on, like a raid on a city or something like that. But you have to go knock them unconscious and all that sort of thing. But bases were a pretty easy way to do it compared to all the other ones. Because, once you start getting stuff like battleships and whatever else, it starts getting disgusting. Alright, let's see if we got new folks. Yeah. I don't really like generalists, but that's fine. You are just on the borderline of acceptable because of all your other goodies. Okay. So our tapped out. To finish what I was saying earlier too on in terms of skipping certain techs and all that, so lasers and early armors are just not going to happen. With lasers, there's only a couple weapons that seem to be worthwhile. Okay, so basically what they're saying here is, you know, these are your basic lizard guys. They're pretty resistant to shots, but these are your basic non-fighty ones. But yeah, early armor is very expensive to put together and pretty inconsistent. So, you know, if somebody's out in the open, if they're getting hit, they're probably getting hit anyway. It's like, at best, like a 15% increase that they'll get revived at the end of a fight. Okay, so that's landed. Let's get somebody else in there. Alright, I don't want any of the injured ones. Those ones are still coming. Let's pop you, pop you, pop you. I don't want to use the injured ones, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really don't want to go with a partial party, but okay, let's make sure everyone's actually equipped before going. Alright. Build them out with other stuff. You know what, actually, because you are injured as all crap, make you a shield guy. One of these, give you one of these. Ooh, that is super heavy. Not give you one of these. You pop one of these in? No. Okay. So, you're just gonna be doing that. You're fine as you are. I think we're gonna go with a more explodey route this time. Seems more worthwhile. Alright, there we go. Oop. Hang on. Go to base because I want this to be on 5 seconds. Are we just gonna beat the sunlight there? Oh, what is this? Let's see, all the infighting over artifacts will now cease, and we should no longer have to worry about the long-standing tensions of the Cold War. Have given access to the AK and the new interceptor, so that's the Foxtrot. Okay, so you get a different gun on top of other stuff. Also, by the way, these the Andron things, they're basically Terminators. They honestly, with this mod, I've yet to be able to even beat one, let alone other stuff. So okay, there's one extra step to high-speed interceptor at this point. Alright, how are we doing here? Are we gonna beat the sunlight? Get out of here, sectoid. No, we're just gonna miss it. Okay, patrol. One annoying thing of the original, by the way, unlike the very originals, like the UFO defense and all that, if you ended up aborting a landing in the middle of going there, a lot of times it would just end up disappearing, which was really annoying because then you'd mistime it, and then it's like 5 seconds before daylight hits, and then, like, would you like to take on a night mission or just give up on the thing? So it was annoying, and there were ways that you can avoid it, and in most cases you could just select it and airstrike it and get at least something out of it, but it was just annoying. So this is more like what it would look like in vanilla, by the way. I will never attempt a limited thing like this again, because it's way too risky. Oh hell, and it's lizards too. And they're landed. No, what, screw it. Nope, we're out. Ain't gonna happen. Not exactly gonna go give up all the promoted units for the sake of a friggin' light scout. Okay. This is where they tell you what these look like. Okay. If we can... No, that's gonna be out of range. What are we doing on time? We'll get there, we'll get there. Ooh. Okay. First off, we need to get these in here. Actually, ideally, let's get the vets out. Especially the injured ones. Actually, sniper's fine. You out. Let's get some rookies in here. You're an assault. You're an assault. Sniper. Yes, let's see, we got 2 assaults, 1 sniper, 3 assaults. Okay. Oh good, got what we need. Send that out. You're gonna send a fighter after this too, aren't you? Okay. That is fine. Okay. Okay, that's annoying. We got a light scout. This is basically what you need your fighters for. You got like fighters and missile boats and a few different kinds of planes. But your fighters are just more maneuverable and that kind of sort of thing. Okay, so this thing is almost out. There's kind of a small chance that this will actually succeed. Alright, I don't want to waste the repair costs, so we'll just send the other one out. Oh, what the hell? How do you catch up to it? Okay, go take care of that. Okay, that is super crappy. Lost 1 jet, which for some reason decided to go for the completely wrong side of the map instead of the exit that was right next to him. Unfortunately, it's still kind of an annoying thing that if you cancel their exit, they will just crash automatically anyway, as far as I've seen. Okay, we got map edge right there. Got map edge right there. Keep like automatically hitting Q and E, thinking this is XCOM 2 or something. Roofs. Alright. That's kind of a crappy landing spot. Push up here. Take a quick peek in here, but duck back. He can't see anything in there, but he's gonna go right back in. Hopefully nothing comes from over here. Also, wow, sweet pink car, dude. Right here, hopefully get a snipey kind of situation. And you, ideally, don't get shot in the face through the window. Cool. Let's see who survives. I think Cesians. We'll see, though. Okay, so we know they're coming from there. Some degree, anyway. I mean, it's just going to be this direction in general, but we know there's going to be at least something down here. Let's pop you in here, because... Oh, crap. Okay, I thought it was clear. It is definitely not clear. Root gun, would you like fix? Thank you. And 15... Well, at least they're suppressed. Okay. Hopefully this one can finish it off, because these are a bit of a problem. They're pretty maneuverable. Okay. Done deal. They love hiding them in some corners. We're gonna assume that this little chunk is safe. He says, having a very easy option to just check it safely and not bothering. Okay. We got your spot right here. Like, I know this is not his ideal job here, but I'm hoping these two can at least hold something down until somebody better arrives. Honestly, right now I see them filling more of a role as, like, the Reapers from WOTC. Okay, well there's one. At least they're Cesians, they're easier to deal with. They don't take 50 billion shots to go down. These are giant scary iguana monsters. Okay. First off, do you have any shots? Kinda, sorta. Wow, that actually did something. Amazing. Oh, and there's two in there. Cool. Alright, go there. You... probably go to this kind of situation. I thought this guy died. Oh, thankfully he didn't. Okay. You are gonna actually go through here. We cut them off. Alright. We're gonna have these two kind of park it out here. Hopefully they can just watch this general area to see if anything's moving around there. So have you moved here? That sort of thing. Clear out the rest of this building. It's fine, so you go over here. And then hopefully next round he will open the door for her, and then they can just like completely annihilate this place. Right, move you probably here-ish. Hopefully they're not camping out in the woods. This has been suspiciously successful. Alright. Don't... Okay. He's in okay cover, that's why I'm not, you know, like, completely panicking about that, but still. Just put everything in there. Unfortunately suppressed my own guy. Oh well. Dang it. Internet is still not back yet. What the hell is the deal? Actually, wait a sec. They already said it's not going to be back till like friggin' lunchtime. Well, that's a raw deal. Right, you go there. You go here and take a squat. One thing I wish that this game did that Silent Storm did really well is whenever you saw something, it would just give you a little indicator to say, hey, this is where you saw it, just in case you forget. Okay. Okay. Now these guys go around the side. Make a general assumption that this place is going to be relatively safe, aside from those two in there. Nice thing is, the reason I was comparing them to, you know, War of the Chosen Reapers is because these rifles don't actually lose any accuracy at short range. Because, you know, it's not like they become magically useless. There's actually a reason that rifles have kind of been the thing for a lot of humanity's endless war history, but... Okay, there we go. We got one that decided to sit in the open. I'm not going to complain about that. End him, please. Kinda sorta. Suppress. Worth a shot. That almost hit him in the crotch. Buddy, he needs that. Okay. If that guy take a shot, he'll bounce off the wall and or blow him up, so we're gonna not do that. But first things first, I should probably just have you do nothing. Hopefully a bit safer in there. Yeah. Good job, newbie. Alright. Not that I really have anything to back him up, but there we go. So far, so okay. Now to deal with this little problem. It seems unlikely to work, but hopefully if he runs this way, this guy can take him out. Other than that, this guy's in a little bit of a trouble spot right now. Hopefully this one will run away. Or that. Did not see that coming. Please don't. He survived. Somehow. And that's the rookie that is definitely going to get promoted, so... Please don't die. I might just run him away, because he's probably going to get a bunch of amazing stat ups from his whole, just like taking out 2 guys in one go thing. Ploop. Alright, Mr. Swindlehurst. Love that name. Why don't you swindle this guy of his existence? Yeah, problem solved. To my knowledge, they can't be knocked out while doing this. Because, yeah, originals, you used to be able to just occasionally get lucky and get a knockout. But it does not appear to be the case. Once again with the I have no way to back you up, but just check that hallway just in case, or alleyway. And let's park you in front of this window, I think. This guy I'm not even risking. He's going back to the dropship. Alright. This guy is still alive, so I'm going to assume this building's pretty well safe. They probably spawned in there, ran out of it, and... actually, no, those shots are from that building, so... I'm going to pretty safely assume it's not going to be a problem. Alright, you are done with your turn. You are not. Yeah. Take a quick peek just in case. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be safe. As before, going to be parking all the heavier guys over here, and it looks like they're going to have to make themselves some friggin' doors and stuff, or might just have them go here. Gonna have the assaults go in, do their whole thing, and that's kind of the big reason that they never end up surviving very long, because they're the ones that have to put themselves in harm's way. I mean, granted, there is the whole option of just annihilating the whole thing, which I might do. Actually seems pretty sensible in this case. Now what I mean by that, essentially you take 2 packs of C4, you drop one with a timer in front of the door. As soon as it goes, you end up dropping or rather, there's a couple of ways. The riskier way is just oh, right. I meant to put him away. Oh well. Blah. Okay. But yeah, you set them at 2 different timers, one of which blows up, you toss the other one. Like, the first one gets to the door and everything here, second one just goes inside. And that's kind of the idea there. These 2 are just going to stack up. Wait for their support to arrive. Yeah, once it gets to the quiet point, you can always just kind of assume everything is all done on the outside, in most cases anyway. I mean, there's still going to be the occasional case where suddenly there's just this random holdout somewhere. But usually you'll know, because there's a big... like, this kind of is the situation you'll see that come up, especially with Cesians and stuff like that. Right, yeah, you were going to get non-medical treatment because nobody has anything on him. Oh crap, there he is. No, Mr. Swindlehurst got swindled. Ah, you dick. Those are 2 snapshots that were almost insta-kills, by the way. Please don't run. Please don't run. He is running. Well, he had a 3 out of 46 chance of not running, so there's that. Why are you panicking? Like one guy. Ugh. This is gonna be dangerous. Ideally, if the snipers can handle it. Good. Okay. That solves that. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you get on the roof. This should be far enough away. Actually, let's get you back here. And you take his place. That's why we have some backup assault. What in the crap? They all just hide in the frickin' woods. Alright. Hopefully somebody brought a medkit along, because this guy is in rough shape. Did anybody bring one? No, 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 no. Alright, where are you at? Apparently our only medkit is on this guy. Okay, problem solved. Now you are now a doctor. This is going to be risky, but I'm quite hopeful that that's kind of the end of that. Alright, so he got a little bit patched up, it's not going to be enough. She is now going to drop this thing, and he's going to pick it up next round and use it. Milk place. That's going to do absolutely nothing. Is your throwing range any better? Nope. You guys have weak noodle arms. Pick up your weapon. Dang it, mustache. Hopes and dreams were riding on you. That's what she said. Please don't panic. Okay. Now, I believe this is just, roughly speaking, their odds of whenever something scary happens. You know, they may or may not run away. Or panic, or in the worst case scenario, berserk. Which a berserk is kind of like a crit fail, all things considered. At that point, just everything goes completely haywire. You just get a couple quick shots and end this. Be the last one? No. Bummer. Kinda hoping that would be that. Okay. Very slight chance for the snipers to actually react, but hopefully they will. And Mr. Campbell's going over here. Gonna go be a soup in that direction. Should be vaguely safe over here. I don't sound terribly confident, that's because I'm not. Come on, nobody run out. Okay. Take shoddy, wait by door. You also take shoddy. I don't like risking you, but screw it. We need somebody with a shoddy. Okay, you reload. You kind of vaguely get in here. I don't think we're gonna do the door blowing up method. Okay, this guy is just a scientist. Please nail him. Okay. Hopefully that will be enough to keep these guys safe until next round. Okay. You take your cheap shot. Good job. That's that. Yeah, so unfortunately we lost Swindlehurst. I wish they would tell you how much under 0 they went, just so you can know. Also, wow. Matejhorek. That's some name you got there, buddy. These are all gonna change now, though. Lowers Friedrich. Yeah, there we go. You got a bunch of good points and everything. I guess this guy technically got more. Me. Well, they're like 2 or 3% better at everything. I think 3 is the highest they can get. Okay, and then this one we only had one local guy helping, and he got vaporized almost entirely off the bat. Anyway. We're gonna need more jets. This needs to finish up quick. We're gonna need to... Hang on. Are our living quarters done? Yeah, they are, so... I'm gonna need to hire 5 more of these guys. Need to hire 5 more of these guys. Extra 150k a month, you guys are expensive. Probably shouldn't be hiring them right before the next payday, but whatever. This thing's just refueling, so it'll be done soon. You know what? Actually, let's have you... No. We'll see how it goes. You get intercepted. Whatever, I'll just auto-resolve this one. No. Why don't you do the crash site first? It's because you might make it there before nightfall. Or will you? Nope. Okay. In that case, go for this one again. Okay, just. So, before, they would just hover around, kind of scout around, and that was it. Now they actually land and, like, take samples and stuff. So the only time you would end up hearing about, you know, scouts and whatever getting landed was usually like, well, some locals shot it down. Oh. Nope. Nope. No. Apparently we just missed the thing by a few minutes. It's weird because that looks like it's in the daylight right now. We just missed it. We're not doing any night stuff if it's avoidable to any degree. Alright, that thing's refueling. We're gonna want a new dude on here anyway. So let's get a flame trooper. I want to test that out. You get on it. You get on it. Okay, we're full there anyway. Have you beat demolitions? Let's see what those look like. Alright, so flame trooper. Actually, this wound up being perfect for her. We probably don't want incendiary grenades though. Still want either only 1 stun and 1 smoke. Demo. Alright. That's pretty good, actually. Where are those? There we go, I fixed it. Don't really need 4 of those, so... Perfect. That'll be that. Arrange them in the dropship. Alright. Yeah, there we go. And it should be just good enough to reach there now. Just because the helicopter's got some pretty amazing range on it. It's just really slow about getting there. Oh, okay. I will go ahead and eat my words then. That's cool. Alright, let's go get there at nighttime now. So the breakpoint, as far as when more or less scientists are useful, seems to be... Ooh. Okay, please get rid of that. Oh, fudge. Oh, crap, crap, crap. It's gone. Okay, well, most of them made it. Shoot that down, go after that. They baited me, dang it. Yeah, they better finish off with those interceptors. There we go. So, foxtrots. Now, from here we go to interrogation. Now, we make a buttload of these. Good. So, it's gonna take a while. But this is basically the point at which we can finally start making this progress. Alright, that thing's out. Dang it. So right now, these guys are starting to get faster, and the Foxtrot is the answer to them. I should have ordered the scientists earlier. But, oh well. Because yeah, the Condors you start with have really sucky range on them. The helicopter is going to be out of commission for a good while. It's still getting fueled up. So it starts off with ammo, then it goes for fuel. It doesn't really have any ammo, though. And then it starts going up for health, so we won't even have a choice to go fight stuff for a bit. Alright. You go after this one. Stop scouting, you dick. Alright, come on, make some foxtrots. Mm-hmm. 30 hours, okay. Fine. Okay. Charlie's still out of commission. Still out of commission. However, first Foxtrot is built. Oh, and I meant to name these people. That's what it is, they couldn't go on another one before they were named. Alright. So let's look at some faces here, see who's who. Alright, now... Take him to think of it. What is this about? Gen 8... Okay, so this is the armor-piercing variant, then. It seems like this would actually... You know what, this is actually just like an improvement over the ballistic rifle, then. Range 20... 15. Okay. So it's... Okay, it's kind of the carbine roll, then, so it's... Good. You know what, I like that. Okay. Why don't we just go for... Okay, they're all unassigned at this point. Okay, so Mr. Campbell here. Let's go ahead and... This is just going to be in the order I remember people, and or if somebody's name looks very familiar. You know what? Actually, no, wait. Doesn't this guy... This looks... I think as far as portraits go, this is the closest that this is gonna get. There we go. There we go. Hang on, you know, we need to get some more portraits in here. Are you. You and you? Okay. Can I edit the ones that aren't here yet? No, I can't. Okay, you know what? We're gonna wait 72 hours until I get here. Did they get their range nerfed? Okay. So, we learned how to talk with them. They figured out how to basically cause them to shoot themselves, so that's neat. Alright, so civilian analysis. That's basically 10% extra damage on them, so we're gonna do that. Actually, no, we're gonna do scout car first. So the Foxtrot is basically a missile boat. I like such. It's got a much better range, but it's basically just got the 2 missiles and nothing else on it. Welp, I should have probably just let it do that 96%. So they're gonna suck for a little while. Basically, right now it's just gonna be off of numbers. First thing, I wanted to get the analysis out of the way. I wanted to get the scout car out of the way. Okay. We have the dropship back. Yes, that's almost operational. This one's almost done. Alright. So let's get rid of these for some more cash. Send the other Condor out. As well as the Foxtrot. Give me my 96%. This first one, Middle Eastern, I kind of want to do that one. This one's industrial, get rid of it. Don't need this industrial crap. Alright, you all get right back on your thingy here. Basically, the ones that I'm looking for, there's a guy that kind of looks like Will Smith I was going to do for javelins. There's, I'm really bad at remembering people's names today. You know what? That's when it's probably good to just look at the phone and check. Was going to have Rakes be the first Hunter Scout car. You can rename those too. Let's see. There's one funny looking one that I was gonna use for Pro Cow. No, screw it. He'll just have a beard. What else? Let's see. We got Darkslayer here. Sure, why not? Hard to tell who's who exactly. You be Azure. Yeah, I'll get the other ones in here as they come in. Alright. Sounds good. First things first, you need your actual equipment. You need your actual equipment. Although, arguably, that shield thing would have worked better. In fact... You know what, you seem to sort for experimental builds. Oh, no! I can't use it yet, dang it. Whatever. Okay, shotgun it is. Fine, you are not. Wait, how many assaults do I have on this? Let's see, I have my 2 snipers, 3 snipers, 2 heavies. I have too many assaults. Oh well, it's what I got for this one. Gotta make sure at least everyone's equipped. So yeah, as soon as you get shot down from a helicopter, you end up losing all of your equipment. It's a little bit unfortunate. Kind of inconvenient. Not really gonna build anybody specifically based off of what they would probably end up using, for a number of reasons, not the least of which is that it would get a little too complicated, and honestly gimmick stuff wouldn't end up working too well. Alright. So there we go. That'll be that for this part. Oh, I just noticed, I accidentally made you Australian. You know, whatever, it would be too weird to do that. Also, apparently there was a war in Borneo. The hell, friggin' cannibal wars or something? Let's see. Previous regiment, the Princess Pats, what the hell? Experience none, age 40, from Canada. Alright, fair enough. So you are Swiss from the whatever Tigris regiment is with no experience. At 28. You are from New Zealand, apparently just infantry guy that also was in Borneo. And 21. Actually, you're gonna be... what's their face? God, I forgot now. What's her name? I'm trying to remember. There was a couple, actually. There was one that they used to put up, like, 3rd gen and 2nd gen videos. And then the other one that everyone's been obsessing for lately, but I'm completely blanking on. Alright, you know what? I'll remember that next time. So, see you next time.